Flew within Frankfurt Airport, ADDF information X-ray, time 1825 Zulu, wind 120 at 6, visibility 6, temperature 24.
Agita a tua forma de ouvir. O modo aleatório inteligente do Spotify Premium pode adicionar recomendações de músicas às tuas playlists. Podes convidar amigos para uma jam e criar playlists partilhadas com eles, sempre com repetições e avanços ilimitados. Toca na faixa para saberes mais.
Frankfurt Airport.
Within Frankfurt ground, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, ready for pushback with information X-ray. ground. Speed with 8190. Request taxi to parking.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 72 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information
Louis Frankfurt ground. Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha. Ready for pushback with information X-ray.
Lufthansa 423 Heavy. Taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse B Gate B28 via Lima, November 5.
Taxi into Terminal 1 Concourse B Gate B28 via Lima, November 5, Lufthansa 423 Heavy.
Lufthansa 37. Taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse East Gate A19 via 3 Alpha Mike Oscar November. Taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse East Gate A19 via Lufthansa 37.
Louis Frankfurt ground.
Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha. Pushback approved. Tail to the west.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 806. Request taxi to parking.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 909 Heavy. Request taxi to gate B25 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B West.
Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Lufthansa 104.
Lufthansa 806. Continue straight ahead. Lufthansa 806. Expect progressive taxi instructions.
Roger. Lufthansa 806.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta. Request taxi to gate B1 at the Terminal 2 Concourse E.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Scandinavian 412. Ready for pushback with information Yankee. Requesting runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 909 Heavy. Taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse B West Gate B25. Hold short of left INE 361.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Japan Air 6 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Yankee. Requesting runway 25 center.
Japan Air 6 Heavy. Pushback approved. Tail to the north.
Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Japan Air 6 Heavy.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Singapore 424. Ready for pushback with information Yankee. Requesting runway 25 center.
Scandinavian 412. Hold position.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse B West Gate B25. Will hold short of left INE 361. Lufthansa 909 Heavy.
Holding position. Scandinavian 412.
Singapore 424. Hold position.
Holding position. Singapore 424.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Delta 2003. Ready for pushback with information X-ray.
Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta. Taxi to Terminal 2 Concourse C Gate B1. Louis Frankfurt ground. Turkish 1587 Heavy. Request taxi to Gate C11 at the Terminal 1 Concourse C. Taxiing to Terminal 2 Concourse C Gate B1. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta.
Holding position. Delta 2003.
Turkish 1587 Heavy. Taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse C Gate C11. Hold short of left INE 357. Louis Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 65 X-Ray Romeo Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Yankee. Louis Frankfurt ground. 5 November Alpha November Delta. Request taxi to stand V169 at the V100 remote west. Lufthansa 72 Heavy. Runway 25 center. Taxi via November 1, Lima 1. Contact tower when ready. Aero Mexico 007 Super. Hold position.
Louis Frankfurt ground. China Southern 28 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Yankee.
5 November Alpha November Delta. Taxi to V100 remote west stand V169 via Papa. November 11. Taxiing to V100 remote west stand V169 via Papa. November 11. 5 November Alpha November Delta.
Wolfer. Delta 280.
Egypt Air 590. Good rate aircraft ahead.
Good rate to aircraft. Egypt Air 590.
Egypt Air 590. Follow aircraft ahead.
Wilco, Egypt Air 590.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Delta 2003. Ready for pushback.
Singapore 424.
Speedbird 831 Tango Kilo. Taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A58 via Lima. November 7. November.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A58 via Lima. November 7. November. Speedbird 831 Tango Kilo.
Louis Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 631 X. Request taxi to Gate A10 at the Terminal 1 Concourse West.
Left on the next taxiway, Lufthansa 298.
Lufthansa 631 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A20 via Lima 14, Lima. Holding position, Lufthansa 65 X-Ray Romeo Heavy.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A20 via Lima 14, Lima, Lufthansa 631 Heavy.
Taxiing to runway 25 center, Lufthansa 104.
Thank you, good day, Malaysia. 412, pushback approved, tail to the east. Lufthansa 65 X-Ray Romeo Heavy, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, tail to the east. Scandinavian 412.
Taxiing to runway 25 center via November 1, Lima 1, Lufthansa 454 Uniform Alpha Heavy.
Pushback approved, Lufthansa 65 X-Ray Romeo Heavy. Lufthansa 806, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A20 via November 11, Lima. Lufthansa 1, position.
Holding position. Lufthansa 19.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A20 via November 11, Lima, Lufthansa 806.
Contacting Fullerton Frankfurt Tower on 118.77, Egypt Air 590.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, China Southern 28 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Yankee.
Lufthansa 290, China Southern 28 Heavy, runway 18, taxi via November 12, November, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 18 via November 13, November, China Southern 28 Heavy.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Delta 2003, ready to taxi with information X-ray.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Japan Air 6 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 center with information Yankee.
Lufthansa 104, turn right next taxiway. Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Cathay 288, ready for pushback with information X-ray.
Right on the next taxiway, Lufthansa 104.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, ready to taxi with information X-ray.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 104, ready to taxi.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Express India 305 India November, request taxi to gate A58 at the Terminal 1 Concourse West. Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Air India 123, ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Lufthansa 104, runway 25 center, taxi via November 6, Lima, Lima 3, contact tower when ready.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Singapore 424, ready to taxi to runway 25 center with information Yankee. Taxiing to runway 25 center via November 6, Lima, Lima 3, Lufthansa 104.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Cathay 288, ready for pushback with information X-ray.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Speedbird 001, request taxi to parking. Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Delta 2003, ready to taxi with information X-ray.
Express India 305 India November, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A58, hold short of left by NE 312.
Left on the next taxiway, Speedbird 001.
Line 201, request taxi to gate A28 at the Terminal 1 Concourse West.
Scandinavian 412. Wait. Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, turn right next taxi.
Right on the next taxiway, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha.
Cancel line 201, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A28, hold short of left by NE 357.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, November 38 Alpha Super, ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A28, will hold short of left by NE 357, cancel line 201.
Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta, taxi to Terminal 2 Concourse DJC1. Taxiing to Terminal 2 Concourse DJC1, Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Speedbird 604, request taxi to gate B24 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B West.
Lufthansa 806, give way to aircraft on your left.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Air India 123, ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Thank you, good day, Scandinavian 412. Give way to aircraft, Lufthansa 806.
Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, runway 18, taxi via November 8, Lima, Lima 17, November, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 18 via November 8, Lima, Lima 17, November, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha.
Fullerton Frankfurt ground, November 819 Hotel Yankee, ready for pushback with information Yankee. Fullerton Frankfurt ground, Cathay 288, ready for pushback with information X-ray. Speedbird 001, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse B Gate B28 via Papa, November 11, Lima.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse B Gate B28 via Papa, November 11, Lima. Speedbird 001.
Air India 123, hold position. Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Condor 2711, request taxi to Gate A23 at the Terminal 1 Concourse East.
Holding position, Air India 123.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground. Speedbird 604. Ready to taxi with information X-ray.
Speedbird 604, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse B West Gate B24 via Papa, November 11, Lima, November 9er, Lima.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 19. Ready for pushback.
Lufthansa 806, turn left next taxiway.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse B West Gate B24 via Papa, November 11, Lima, November 9er, Lima. Speedbird 604.
Left on the next taxiway, Lufthansa 806.
Condor 2711, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse East Gate A23, hold short of left by NE 361. Cathay 288, avoid sending duplicate messages.
Express India 305 India November. Request permission to cross runway 25 center.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse East Gate A23, will hold short of left by NE 361, Condor 2711. Lufthansa 806, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A20 via November, November 6, Lima. Lufthansa 19, pushback approved.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse West Gate A20 via November, November 6, Lima, Lufthansa 806.
November 819 Hotel Yankee, pushback approved. Express India 305 India November, cross runway 25 center.
Crossing runway 25 center. Express India 305 India November.
Pushback approved, November 819 Hotel Yankee.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Ethiopian 706 Echo Tango. Request taxi to Gate C11 at the Terminal 1 Concourse C.
Ethiopian 706 Echo Tango, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse C Gate C11, hold short of left by NE 361. Cathay 288, pushback approved, tail to the south. Pushback approved, tail to the south, Cathay 288.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 818, ready for pushback with information Yankee, requesting runway 18.
November 38 Alpha Super, runway 18, taxi via November 8, November, contact tower when ready. Lufthansa 818, pushback approved, tail to the east. Bluefin Frankfurt ground, November 819 Hotel Yankee, ready to taxi with information Yankee. November 819 Hotel Yankee, runway 18, taxi via November, contact tower when ready.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground. Air India 123. Ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Air India 123, avoid sending duplicate messages.
I'm sorry, Air India 123.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Etihad 121 heading, request taxi to Gate B1 at the Terminal 2 Concourse E.
I'm sorry, Lufthansa 806.
Etihad 121 heavy, taxi to Terminal 2 Concourse E Gate B1 via Papa Ron, November 15, hold short of November 15. Taxiing to runway 18 via November 819 Hotel Yankee. Taxiing to Terminal 2 Concourse B Gate B1 via Papa Ron, November 15, will hold short of November 15, Etihad 121 heavy. Lufthansa 806, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Lufthansa 806.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, ready for pushback with information Yankee, requesting runway 25 center. Lufthansa 2928, turn right next taxiway. Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Ethiopian 706 Echo Tango, request taxi to Gate C8 at the Terminal 1 Concourse C.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 19. Ready to taxi.
Ethiopian 706 Echo Tango, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse C Gate C8, hold short of left by NE 377.
Thank you, Ethiopian 706 Echo Tango.
Pushback approved, tail to the east. Speedbird 125 India Golf. Speedbird 13 heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north. Speedbird 13 heavy.
Taxiing to runway 18 via November 7, November 8, November, Lufthansa 19.
Bluefin Frankfurt ground, Air Canada 362, ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Right on the next taxiway, Lufthansa 2928.
Lufthansa 2928, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse C Gate B48 via November 819 Hotel Yankee, request frequency change. Holding position, Air Canada 362.
Fluid and Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 818, ready to taxi to runway 18 with information Yankee.
Lufthansa 818, runway 18, taxi via November, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 18 via November, Lufthansa 818.
Speedbird 604, hold position.
Holding position. Speedbird 604. Fluid and Frankfurt ground. Speedbird 604. Request taxi to gate B28 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B.
Ethiopian 706 Echo Tango, request permission to cross runway 25 center.
Fluid and Frankfurt ground. Lufthansa 357 Heavy. Request taxi to gate A62 at the Terminal 1 Concourse West.
Thank you, Lufthansa 806.
Fluid and Frankfurt ground, Aeromexico 007 Super, ready for dispatch with information X-ray, requesting runway 25 center. Speedbird 604, hold position.
Holding position. Speedbird 604.
Aeromexico 007 Super, hold position.
Fluid and Frankfurt ground, Tango Sierra Tango November Sierra, request taxi to gate B26 at the Terminal 1 Concourse B West.
Tango Sierra Tango November Sierra, taxi to Terminal 1 Concourse B West Gate B26 via Lima, November 4, November, hold short of November.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Concourse B West Gate B26 via Lima, November 4, November, will hold short.
Lufthansa 909 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 1.
Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, ready for departure at runway 18, remaining in the pattern.
Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, wind 140 F5, runway 18, cleared for takeoff. November 819 Hotel Yankee, contact Longing for center on 127.0. Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 4882.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha.
Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Congo 299, inbound on the ILS runway 25 left.
Lufthansa 488 Super, wind 140 F5, number 1, runway 25 left, clear to land. Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha India Zulu is 19 nautical miles to the east at 5,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right. Number 1, clear to land, runway 25 left, Lufthansa 488 Super. Congo 299, wind 140 F5, number 2, runway 25 left, clear to land. Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 333, inbound on the ILS runway 25 left.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 25 left, Congo 299.
Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 113 is 28 nautical miles to the east at 5,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right. Finnair 541, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Finnair 541.
Executing mid-approach, Speedbird 902 Super.
Lufthansa 333, wind 140 F5, number 3, runway 25 left, clear to land. Number 3, clear to land, runway 25 left, Lufthansa 333.
Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 818, ready for departure at runway 18, departing straight out.
Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Pegasus 549 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right. Number 1, clear to land, runway 25 right, Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha India Zulu. Wilson Frankfurt Tower, Japan Air 407, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right. Speedbird 902 Super, go around, fly runway heading runway 25 right.
Going around, fly runway heading runway 25 right, Speedbird 902 Super. Contacting London radar on 125.35, Speedbird 902 Super.
Contacting Long and First Center on 127.0, Delta 2003.
Singapore 424, wind 140 F5, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 818, wind 140 F5, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, contact Long and First Center on 127.0.
Contacting Long and First Center on 127.0, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha.
Speedbird 125 India Golf, line up and wave runway 25 center.
Speedbird 012, request frequency change.
Speedbird 177 Super, turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 15,000. Speedbird 012, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 12,000.
Speedbird 387 is 4 nautical miles southwest of Bogotá Air at 36,000 feet, requesting IELTS approach any runway at Fluid and Frankfurt. Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 12,000. Speed but 012.
Turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 15,000, speed at 177 Super.
Speedbird 387, continue as follows, expect the ILS approach runway 25 right at Lewis Frankfurt.
Roger, Speedbird 387.
0 wind 753, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved 0 wind 753, good day. Attention all aircraft, longing for center is closing in 5 minutes.
Egypt Air 590, request frequency change.
Mosquito 1212, requesting descent to 8,000. Mosquito 1212, contact long and radar on 125.35. Speedbird 177 Super, do not exceed 240 knots. Speedbird 012, do not exceed 240 knots. Contacting long and radar on 125.35, Mosquito 1212.
Do not exceed 240 knots. Speedbird 012.
Egypt Air 590, frequency change approved, good day.
Do not exceed 240 knots, speed at 177 Super.
Frequency change approved Egypt Air 590, good day. Thank you, good day, Egypt Air 590.
Langenfur Center, Lufthansa 231, with you at 27,000.
London First Center, Singapore 424, with you at 3,500.
Singapore 424, radar contact.
Langenfur Center, Velocity 4 Romeo X-ray, with you at 35,800.
Langenfur Center, Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, with you at 8,400.
Papa Kilo Golf India Alpha, radar contact. Emirates 7, radar contact. Emirates 7, turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 12,000.
Lufthansa 231, requesting climb to flight level 290.
Speedbird 012, contact long and radar on 125.35.
Contacting Langen radar on 125.35. Speedbird 012. Singapore 424 is 5 nautical miles south of Urban Army at 6,400 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 2 left of Singapore Changi.
Singapore 424, requested airport is outside of coverage area. Proceed on course. Lufthansa 231, altitude at your discretion.
Roger, Singapore 424.
Velocity for Romeo X-ray, proceed as requested.
Descending via Spez 1 Bravo arrival, Velocity 4 Romeo X-ray.
Speedbird 177 Super, turn left heading 110.
Turn left heading 110, speed at 177 Super.
Speedbird 177 Super, contact long and radar on 125.35.
Contacting Langen radar on 125.35, speed at 177 Super. Langen First Center, speed at 177 Super, with you at 15,000. Langen First Center, American 70, with you at 36,800.
American 70, radar contact.
London First Center, Elvis 71 Heavy, with you at 19,000.
Elvis 71 Heavy, radar contact. Attention all aircraft. Long and First Center is now closed. Good day.
Thank you. Good day. Scandinavian 412. Thank you. Good day. Lufthansa Cargo 27.